You have abused my power and upset the balance of nature. Now it is time to taste the wrath of the heavens.
Lord of the Heavens Shango. Deep in Africa, an ancient tribe ruled. This tribe worshipped a powerful god who controlled the anger of the sky, Shango. Shango was the god of thunder and lightning, Lord of the heavens and guardian of justice. Our story begins with an unforgettable night when Shango intervened in the world of humans. Once upon a time, this tribe lived on fertile land and harvested abundant crops every year. But one day, an enemy tribe neighboring the tribe was filled with jealousy and secretly hatched a plan. The leader of the enemy tribe hired a malicious shaman, a master of dark magic. This shaman prepared a dark ritual to steal Shango's power and upset the balance of the sky. The shaman of the enemy tribe secretly went near the sacred site dedicated to Shango and read from a dark book of magic. This book contained the secrets of stealing the power of the heavens and destabilizing nature. At midnight, in the shadow of Shango's statue, the shaman began his ritual. He prepared talismans and potions filled with black magic. Raising his hands towards the sky, the shaman drank a dark potion and shouted his words aloud.
Dark powers of the heavens, let me steal Shango's power and bring drought to this land. By taking his power, I will increase my own!
This dark ritual echoed in the heavens. Shango, looking down from on high, raged at this treachery. But dark magic temporarily blocked his intervention. Because of this spell, the clouds moved away and the rain stopped. The tribal lands were hit by a great drought. The rain stopped, the rivers dried up, and crops were on the verge of extinction. The tribal chief, despairing, walked towards the village sanctuary. There stood a large statue dedicated to Shango. The chief knelt down and prayed to Shango.
Great Shango, Lord of the heavens, shower your rains on us and make our land fertile again. We will do our best to honor you. Just help us.
However, Shango's power was temporarily blocked by black magic, and the tribal chief had to find another way to turn the situation around. With great determination, the chief visited Nana, the wisest elder in the village. Nana was known for her ancient knowledge and mystical powers. The chief told Nana about the effects of black magic and asked for her help. Nana took a deep breath and spoke.
This black magic is stealing not only the power of the heavens, but also our hopes. But there is a way to restore the power of the Shango and break the spell. It is an ancient ritual and a test that only a pure heart can accomplish.
Nana explained, however, that to perform the ritual, the chief had to go to the sacred mountain forest and find a mystical stone called the Eye of Shango. This stone contained the power of the Shango and could be used to break the spell. The chief set off immediately, taking a few brave warriors with him. The mountain forest was full of dangers, and legends say that the spirits that inhabited the forest were terrifying to outsiders. As the chief and the warriors traveled deeper into the forest, they struggled against the challenges they faced. First, they arrived in an area covered by flesh-eating plants. These plants attracted attention with their bright colors and sweet smell, but quickly devoured and digested anything that came near. The chief ordered the warriors to be careful and to support each other as they passed through this area. But one warrior, attracted by the beauty of the plants, stepped forward. Suddenly, a huge plant suddenly sprang into action and began to swallow the warrior. With terrible screams, the warrior disappeared into the plant. The chief and the other warriors were horrified. Using long sticks, they distracted the plants and opened a safe passage. The loss of the warrior had shaken the morale of the entire group. but the chief rallied the group with his leadership skills. Then they came to the entrance of a temple whose walls were constantly changing and misleading the paths. In a mystical way, the temple was constantly changing shape and offering a different path at every step. The chief tried to find the right path using his inner intuition. As they advanced, with the walls suddenly moving, one of the warriors took a wrong corridor and disappeared. The others tried desperately to look for him, but the temple was constantly changing. The chief moved through the echoing walls shouting the warrior's name, but it was impossible to find him. The chief, recognizing the sacrifice of the lost warrior, rallied the others and continued on through the mysterious paths of the temple. Finally, in the heart of the forest, under a huge tree, the chief and the warriors found the glowing eye of Shango. The stone glowed with a red light and contained the power of the heavens. The chief took the stone in his hand and began to perform the ritual Nana had taught him. He closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and said the words aloud.
Great Shango, Lord of the Heavens, take back your power and break the black magic. Restore fertility to this land for justice and honor.
The stone glowed in the chief's hands, and there was a huge explosion in the sky. Lightning illuminated the night, and the dark clouds dissipated. Shango's power was released again. At that moment, Shango's gigantic silhouette appeared in the sky. He was holding a huge battle axe, and lightning shot from his eyes. Shango's voice was as strong as thunder.
I have heard your prayers. Tonight, I will share with you the anger of the heavens. But remember, my power comes with great responsibility. As long as you uphold justice and honor, your reigns will not cease.
As soon as Shango finished speaking, raindrops began to fall on the ground. Lightly at first, then more and more heavily. The rivers filled up again, and the land was fertile. The tribesmen went out with great enthusiasm to celebrate the rain. Days passed, and the tribe was revitalized by the abundance of the rains. But a young man, Okoro, was ambitious to use this power for his own gain. After learning about the ritual, Okoro decided to practice it in secret. By diverting the rains to his fields, he wanted to harvest more crops and become rich. One night, Okoro sneaked into the sanctuary. He began to perform the ritual that Shango had taught him. The heavens darkened once more, and the rains began to fall only on Okoro's fields. The tribespeople were astonished to realize that the other fields had dried up and the crops had disappeared. Okoro's greed drew the anger of the heavens. Shango appeared in a rage and saw what Okoro had done. Lightning shot from his eyes and surrounded Okoro. Shango's voice was as loud as thunder.
You have abused my power and upset the balance of nature. Now it is time to taste the wrath of the heavens.
Okoro cried out to Shango in terror, but it was too late. Shango swung his great battle axe, and lightning struck Okoro's fields, turning everything to ashes. The tribespeople were shocked by the betrayal and the fury of nature. Shango took back his power and issued a warning to the tribe.
Only for justice and honor. Otherwise, the wrath of heaven will descend on you.
After this lesson, the tribe adhered strictly to Shango's teachings. They lived with justice, honor, and the balance of nature. Shango saw their loyalty and continued to reward them with the blessings of heaven. And so, Shango's name lived on in legends as the god who ruled the power of the heavens with justice.